As we dive into the current state of the Miami Heat, let's discuss the exciting resurgence of Nikola Jović. This young player is turning heads and reshaping the narrative around him. You won't want to miss what this means for the Heat moving forward. We'll explore Jovic's recent performances, his impact on the team, and the questions that linger about his future. Jović has returned from injury with a fresh perspective and a determination to contribute to the team's success. He's not out there trying to rack up points for personal glory. Instead, he's focused on team wins, and that attitude is crucial for the Heat right now. After a tough stretch that saw the team lose 11 consecutive games, Jovic's return has coincided with a much-needed boost in rhythm and energy. Miami has won 3 straight games since his comeback, and it's clear that Jovic's presence is a significant factor. When you look at his recent stats, they tell a compelling story. 10 points, 19 points, and 22 points in his last 3 games, along with solid contributions in rebounds and assists. These numbers not only highlight his scoring ability, but also show his versatility on the court. The way he's moving the ball and creating opportunities for his teammates is a refreshing change for the Heat. But let's talk about the bigger picture. Jović himself has acknowledged that he doesn't feel the pressure to score 20 points a night. Instead, he's focused on making the right plays and helping his teammates shine. This kind of selflessness always resonates with fans, right? It's about the team's success, not individual accolades. What do you think about that mindset? Is it refreshing to see a young player prioritize the team over personal stats? One of the most striking aspects of Jovic's game is how he fits in a Miami system. At 6'10", he brings size without sacrificing speed, which is a valuable asset for the Heat. His ability to run the floor and create mismatches in transition is something we've seen pay dividends in recent games. It's not just about scoring. It's about how he opens up the floor and enables Miami to play their style of basketball. Fans have noticed this shift. The ball is moving faster, and the team is playing with purpose. Remember when we were all frustrated watching the offense stall? Jovic's return has really changed that dynamic. The Heat bench has stepped up significantly, ranking 3rd in the NBA in scoring. That's an impressive feat and speaks volumes about how Jović has helped unlock that potential. Teammates have also praised him for his growth. Norman Powell has been vocal about encouraging Jović to embrace his physicality and play to his strengths. It's interesting to see how veteran players can influence younger ones, isn't it? Powell's advice is clear: play like you belong. When Jović plays without hesitation, he becomes a different player. Do you think we'll see more players stepping up to guide the younger talent on the team? The numbers show that Jović is improving. Since returning, he's shooting over 40% from three-point range, a marked improvement from earlier in the season. This growth isn't just statistical, it's mental too. He's gaining confidence and finding his rhythm. It's a reminder that basketball is as much about mindset as it is about physical ability. He credits his family and support system for helping him regain focus. It's heartwarming to see how personal support can impact an athlete's performance. When you feel valued and supported, it makes a world of difference. Jovic's change in perspective and commitment to viewing basketball as a profession rather than a hobby is a crucial step for his development. With injuries still affecting the team's rotation, Jovic's ability to play center while maintaining the pace of the game is invaluable. The Heat's explosive 147-point performance against the Denver Nuggets showcased just how effective they can be with this style of play. It's exhilarating to watch, isn't it? The fast breaks, the ball movement, it all comes together when Jović is on the floor. Bam Adebayo has noted that Jovic's growth is part of a larger reset for the team. It's clear that the Heat are not just looking for a quick fix. They want consistency and a long-term solution. They're asking Jović to be present and aggressive, and he's responding. This is what we want to see from our players. So where does this all lead? Jović is not chasing personal glory. He's building trust with his teammates and the coaching staff. His recent performances have shown that he's capable of more than we initially thought. As fans, we got to ask ourselves, how high is his ceiling? Can he become a cornerstone for this team moving forward? We're witnessing a transformation, one that could define the Heat season. The way he's playing could change everything for Miami. What do you think? Is Nikola Jović the key to unlocking the Heat's potential this season? Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments. Where are you watching from? And what do you think about Jovic's impact on the team? Go Miami Heat. Let's dive straight into the excitement surrounding our Miami Heat. What a thrilling time to be a fan, as the Heat have now strung together 3 consecutive victories, including a significant win over the Denver Nuggets, where they triumphed 147-123. This victory is more than just a number on the scoreboard. It signifies a shift in momentum for our team, pushing us out of the play-in spots and into the coveted 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. Can you feel the energy building? Now let's break down the game. The Heat showcased an impressive performance, but it's impossible to ignore the impact of the Nuggets' superstar Nikola Jović going down with an injury just after halftime. This was unfortunate for the Nuggets, but as fans of Miami, we have to acknowledge that injuries can change the flow of a game. It's part of the sport. Did that injury play a pivotal role in our dominant second half? Absolutely. But let's focus on our players who stepped up. One standout player was Drew Smith. He's been a breath of fresh air off the bench, and his performance against the Nuggets was no exception. Smith brought energy and tenacity to both ends of the court, making significant contributions. He had 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. His ability to get into passing lanes is a game changer, creating easy scoring opportunities for the Heat. When Smith is hitting his shots, as he did by knocking down 2 of 4 3-point attempts, it changes the dynamic of our offense. It spreads the floor and opens up driving lanes, allowing our stars to showcase their skills. Now, what do you think about Drew Smith's performance? Do you see him as a key player in our rotation moving forward? He's been a solid backup point guard for how the Heat like to play. It's exciting to see a young player making such a significant impact. And speaking of point guards, let's talk about Davion Mitchell. He may have had a few mistakes here and there, but overall, he was everything we needed in this game. He finished with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and a staggering 9 assists. His ability to set up teammates for easy buckets is crucial, and he seems to have a great sense of when to score and when to facilitate. With a shooting line of 4-8 from the field and 2 of 4 from deep, Mitchell showed his scoring capability while effectively managing the game. Was it just me, or did Mitchell's decision-making seem on point? It's refreshing to see a player who understands the flow of the game so well. How do you feel about his performance? Is he solidifying his role as a key player for us? Now, let's not overlook Norman Powell. He was crucial in this game, adding a smooth scoring touch that we've needed. Powell finished with 25 points on 9-16 shooting, including 3-8 from 3-point range. His presence on the court completely alters the Heat's offensive dynamics. When he's knocking down shots, it opens things up for everyone else. Yes, he took a few ill-advised shots, but what scorer doesn't? The important part is that he managed to convert at a high rate. With Powell's skill set, we have to start talking about all-star recognition. Should he be considered for an all-star spot this season? I think he's making a strong case. We need to rally behind our players, and highlighting Powell could help raise his profile. As we look ahead, the Heat are in a great position. We've battled hard to earn this 6th seed, but there's still room for improvement. How can we maintain this momentum? What adjustments do we need to make to ensure we stay competitive in the playoffs? I want to hear from you, fellow Heat fans. What did you think of the game against the Nuggets? How do you feel about Drew Smith and Davion Mitchell's contributions? Let's get a conversation going. Comment "Go Miami Heat" below and share your thoughts. As we move forward, let's keep our eyes on the prize. The Eastern Conference is tough, but with the way the Heat are playing, we can definitely compete. Keep believing, and let's support our team all the way to the playoffs. Don't forget to comment on your city and what you think about the Miami Heat's chances this season. Let's go Heat! What a night for the Miami Heat. Fans, if you were looking for a statement win, this was it. The Heat took down the Denver Nuggets 147-123, showcasing their offensive might and team chemistry. This victory not only marks their 3rd straight win, but also hints at a turning point for the team after a rough stretch. Stick around as we dive deeper into what this means for Miami's season and discuss the implications moving forward. Let's take a moment to revel in this win. Scoring 147 points in a single game is no small feat, and it's the highest point total for the Heat this season. Can you believe it? This is the 7th time this season the Heat have crossed the 140-point threshold, which is quite impressive given that they managed to do this only 8 times in their entire history before this year. This kind of scoring efficiency is a huge indicator of the team's potential, and it raises questions about whether they can keep this momentum going. Bam Adebayo is back and making his presence felt. He recorded a solid 13 points and 10 rebounds, and his quote about the team's pace really encapsulates the energy they brought to the game. When he says, "The proof is in the pudding," it resonates with every fan watching. It's clear that when Miami plays fast and aggressive, they not only score, but also get everyone involved. Do you think this pace is sustainable throughout the season? A quick look at the statistics from the game shows just how on fire Miami was. They started the game with a blistering 41-point first quarter, proving that they can take control early and set the tone. Sure, the Nuggets had Nikola Jović, who is an absolute superstar, but he left the game with a concerning knee injury. How much do you think that impacted Denver's performance? With Jović out, Miami took advantage and unleashed a 26-9 run to begin the third quarter. Coach Erik Spoelstra noted that while there will be ups and downs throughout the season, the consistency in the Heat's identity is becoming more apparent. He highlighted that playing slower makes the team more average, which is something every fan knows is true. When Miami plays fast and pushes the pace, they become a different beast. Spoelstra's commitment to this playing style raises questions about how he plans to keep this momentum going. What adjustments do you think he should make to ensure they maintain this identity? Offensively, Miami recorded its best single game rating of the season at 144.1 points per 100 possessions. That's a number that gets fans excited. The team shot 53.5% from the field and nailed 22 three-pointers. But it wasn't just the starters who shined. The bench, including Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Nikola Jović, brought the heat too, with Jaquez scoring 20 points and dishing out a career-high 11 assists, and Jović contributing 22 points. It's clear the depth of this roster is a significant asset. Norman Powell stood out with 25 points and 4 assists, and his comments about the ups and downs of the season resonate deeply with fans. It's refreshing to hear a player appreciate the journey, especially with the injuries and struggles the team has faced. He emphasized the importance of communication and mentality, which is crucial in a long 82-game season. Do you think this kind of team mentality is what sets great teams apart? As we look ahead, Miami enters 2026 with an 18-15 record and a 3-game winning streak. They have a brief break before facing the Detroit Pistons. What are you hoping to see in that game? Fans, it's clear that the Heat are starting to find their rhythm. The question now is whether they can keep this going. Will they build on this momentum, or will they hit another bump in the road? Comment "Go Miami Heat" below, and let's hear your thoughts. Where are you tuning in from, and what do you think about the Heat's chances moving forward? Your insights are what makes being part of Heat Nation so special. Keep the conversation going, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news and updates.